I'm going to add that.
All of the knowledge in this world sleeps on these shells, yes. All of it. And now it is yours to wallow in, to bathe in, to slaughter all your lovely little minds.
Yosh.
Let's split up and look around. We need to find information that will help us with our kingdom. I'm going to hunt down some books about the nations of your world and their histories. Alright, let us know if you find anything interesting, won't you? Wiggle, wiggle, shake, you shake. Wiggle, wiggle, shake, you shake. Wiggle, wiggle, shake, wiggle, wiggle, shake. There's a book called Broadleaf, a guide. Kingdom at the Cutting Edge, located in the center of Altamia. Broadleaf is one of the world's newest nations. Once just a tiny settlement hidden amid dense forests, Zipvector's inventions and business savvy had turned it into the world's most technically advanced kingdom. That's its kingmaker is said to be more concerned with self-improvement than protecting his realm. All of Broadleaf's institutions are situated in the giant tower known as the Tree House, which is also the headquarters of Broadleaf Inc. The kingdom was founded on a rich seam of magical ore, the intensive mining and exploitation of which fueled its explosive development, but also caused the local environment to become terribly rude. Practical technology for all, several conflicts have taken place between the people of Broadleaf and the local monsters over control of the region's resources. And tensions remain high to this day. Many bandits and monsters attacked the treehouse during its construction, but they proved no match for Broadleaf's advanced weaponry. These battles were an excellent showcase for the company's work. Go on now. A kingdom steeped in history and tradition. Gornell, or Ding Dong Dell, is a kingdom situated in the northern part of Summerlands. Grimalkin, Mouthkund, and humans have coexisted there for centuries. It's the longest history for any of the world's nations, thanks in no small part to the unwavering protection of its kingmaker, the noble Oakenlands. Cats and mice of Gornell have a long history of animosity. Indeed, according to one account, there was once a war between them that lasted several centuries. Some even claim the Malsingers a famous mouse clan were driven into the sewers while their Grimalkin oppressors led peaceful lives above ground. The local humans tried to avoid becoming involved in this conflict and give politics of wide berth. Recent tumult, the Tildrums had ruled over Ding Dong Dell for generations until the premature death of King Leon Lionheart put his son Evan on the throne. The mice saw an opportunity to stage a coup, drove the boy king out of the country. Tensions in the kingdom have run high ever since Grimalkin are not allowed to leave, and only those who have been granted special permission may now visit. Okay, next is which one? Here, here, here. Allegoria guide. I'd like to read it. Yes, Allegoria. A long-lost magical kingdom. Allegoria was a large kingdom that once stood on the continent of Gnostic. Its kingmaker was known as the Hornwood, and was possessed of great power and great validity. Dolan, Allegoria's last king, was unable to control this fearsome creature, and his kingdom and land on which it stood were lost. Said to be a beautiful, peaceful place, but no trace of it remains. Hydropolis. An ocean kingdom governed by strict rules. Hydropolis is a maritime kingdom comprising several islands, known collectively as the Hydropelago. The population is mostly made up of humans and merfolk. The fishing dominates the economy, with fresh seafood dishes and being highly regarded. Brainskimmer, the nation's kingmaker, lives beneath the sea and is rarely seen. Queen Nerea, ruler of Hydropolis, has decreed a number of activities to be strictly forbidden. Furthermore, tourists and merchants from overseas are forced to pay punitive taxes, meaning that although the kingdom is a beautiful and fascinating place, it seldom receives any visitors. Many locals object to these draconian rules, and though local officials do their best to suppress this dissatisfaction, it has yet to be fully quelled. Well, for supremacy. Humans and Mer now coexist peacefully in Hydropolis, but this was not always the case. Land and sea battles between the two races once raged for a period of several decades. The fight did not come to an end until a human was able to overcome Brian Skinner's brutal trial and form a king's bond with him. Goldpaw. A kingdom where all is left to look. Goldpaw is a large kingdom situated in the southern part of the Summerlands. The local population is dominated by dogfolk. Goldpaw, everything's left to chance, even the tax rates determined by the roll of a die. Long Fang, the local kingmaker, is held in high esteem on account of his reputation as a bringer of good fortune. Gambling is part of day-to-day life in Goldpaw, and state-operated casino is also popular with visitors to the kingdom. Fortune telling is also highly prized, and the local people tend to consult the stars in times of confusion or distress. As a result, the leader of Goldpaw, otherwise known as the Grand High Roller, has tended to have quite a talent for clairvoyance. Master Pugnacious is the current High Roller. A beacon of regional peace. The port of Capstan, upon hulls considered part of Goldpaw for administrative purposes. Goldpaw once sought to gain control over other settlements on the Eider Downs, but their attempts were repelled in a series of bloody battles. These scars have long since healed, however not least because many people from the provinces have since moved to Goldpaw in search of fortune.
Yoshi.
Alright, I think that's about as much as I need to know from that. I can't believe there's already stuff in here about the coup over in Garden. There's more up to date than it looks. I better catch up with the others and figure out what to do
Maybe it won't. It takes your lifetime and a half to get through all this stuff. You best make sure we pick our written material was it, eh? Have you guys checked everything wrong?
All done.
Alright, let's go and find the others.
Alright, I think I read up on the history of pretty much every major nation in your world. This place sure has seen its fair share of wars. Well, I guess that's true of my world too. But if this stuff is anything to go by, only way to steer clear of all the fighting would be to have no contact whatsoever with any other country. Period. Ha! Saying precisely the choice of conclusion, but it sounds about right to me.
ねえ
Well, and I've been thinking.
What if we could unite the world? If our world were one big country? Well, there would be no one to fight, would there? Of course! That's an amazing idea! You're a genius! Sure, you're not the web. There'd be no one left to fight. That would certainly put an end to war. But look at these books. Read what they're saying. Nobody in history has ever come close to doing what you're proposing.
Nah.
Oh, yes, they have. Yes. Really? Ferdinand. Mighty Ferdinand. Yes. Wrote a great treaty, Declaration of Interdependence. Got them all to sign it. Great big countries, teeny weeny countries. All of them, yes. Hero. My hero. So handsome.
What?
Amazing, so someone has done it before.
Oh.
But I just read every history book in there. And none of them so much as mentions it.
Of course not. It's top secret. Only special people know. Ferdinand. Alright everyone, let's head back home and decide what we're going to do next. We need to talk more about this banner of ours.
So we're going to do just that. Back to the castle. And I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to stop right here. Because, oh boy. For what I think is going to be very, very lore heavy, we're going to take this in stride, and in the next part, we'll be going deeper. And possibly, I don't know, you might be doing some skirmishes, I have no clue. But it's going to be something. So, stay tuned. More of Ni no Kuni. Revenant Kingdom.